Okay, welcome to Archangel Revelations, and thank you for joining me today. And I'm being called to do this from God. This is one of God's messages, and He's calling me to do it right now, and I'm really being called to do it today, like right now. And I don't even know what day it is, but He's just like, you got to give this message right now before it's too late. So, if you want to follow along with Revelation 6, which is the seals, this is going to be the message from God for Taurus. Taurus is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your first video for your annual tarot reading for 2024 going to 2025. But it's also was your message from 2022 going into 2023 as well. This is a message that is really important. So it's the seals. All right. So if you want to follow along, it's from the Holy Bible in the book of Revelations, the 6th book, the seals. So I watched as the Lamb opened the first of the 7 seals. Then I heard one of the 4 living creatures say in a voice like thunder, "Come!" I looked, and there before me was a white horse, and its rider held a bow, and he was given a crown, and he rode out as a conqueror bent on conquest. When the Lamb opened the 2nd seal, I heard the 2nd living creature say, "Come." And then another horse came out. A fiery red one, and its rider was given power to take peace from the earth and to make men slay each other. And to him was given a large sword. When the Lamb opened the 3rd seal, I heard the 3rd living creature say, "Come!" I looked, and there before me was a black horse, and its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hand. And then I heard what sounded like a voice among the 4 living creatures saying, "A quart of wheat for a day's wages, and 3 quarts of barley for a day's wages, and do not damage the oil and the wine." Now, when the Lamb opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th living creature say, "Come." And I looked, and there before me was a pale horse, and its rider was named Death, and Hades was following close behind him. And they were given power over 1/4 of the earth to kill by sword, famine, and plague, and by the wild beasts of the earth. Now when he opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of those who had been slain because of the word of God and the testimony they had maintained. They called out in a loud voice, "Oh, how long, sovereign Lord, holy and true, until you judge the inhabitants of the earth and avenge our blood?" Then each of them was given a white robe, and they were told to wait just a little longer until the number of their fellow servants and brothers who were to be killed as they had been was completed. And I watched as he opened the 6th seal. And there was a great earthquake, and the sun turned black like sackcloth made of goat hair, and the whole moon turned blood red, and the stars in the sky fell to the earth as late figs drop from a fig tree, when shaken by a strong wind. And the sky receded like a scroll, rolling up, and every mountain and island was removed from its place. Then the kings of the earth, the princes, all the generals, the rich and the mighty, and every slave and every free man hid in caves and among the rocks of the mountains. They called to the mountains and the rocks, "Fall on us and hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can stand? Who can stand?" They just know. Taurus. And I take this message, and I've interpreted this message many times, but God is now telling me that that time is coming very soon, when the prophecies of this testimony is to be fulfilled. And that's why I said I have to get it out. I got to get the message out again. I've gotten it out before. Like I said, in 2022, I got it out then. Going into 2023. Now we're in 2024, going into 2025, and I'm still giving the same message. But I just feel it within my bones, within my being, within my gut, everything telling me the seals that this is taking place. Now, before I interpreted this way, but I'm going to interpret it again, and it may come out another way. I think it is about time that mankind be taught a lesson. So, if this is destiny or divine intervention at its finest, I think we brought it upon ourselves, personally. That's my take on it. But when it comes to the seals, I think it has to do with what is being unearthed at this time in 2024. If you're aware, the Euphrates River has just unearthed some stuff. Those could be the seals that this is referring to. Those whatever was unearthed. And maybe, just maybe, what's going on with the war in Iran or Iraq or whatever, maybe, because that's over there, right? So there's this war going on, people on horses, the black horse, a white horse, red horse, blah, blah, blah. There's a war going on. We might not even be aware, or we are aware, but we're living our own lives. But it is very serious war because it's spiritual warfare taking place. Now, and it's all going to come to a climax at some point. Now, there is a horseman, a white horse rider. He held a bow. He was given a crown, so there will be a leader on a white horse. And he will be bent on conquest. And then there'll be a rider also, another horseman, on a red horse. Now, he will be given power to take peace from the earth and make men slay each other. To him was given a large sword. I almost feel like this. Now, my prediction was before, and I'm still, I think I said it was Putin, but I changed it. No, this red horseman is definitely not Putin. This red horseman is taking peace from the earth, making men slay each other. Well, I mean, yes, I guess in a way that could be Putin. Yeah, maybe it is Putin, the fiery red one. But it could also be Zelensky, the dude, Ukrainian guy. anyways, I think this other third seal, this thing, this is a communist leader. This black horseman. It sounds all commie about wages and things and barley for a day's wages and stuff like that. And yeah, it almost sounds like a Chinese leader. And then the pale horseman, its rider was named Death, and Hades was following close behind him. I almost feel like this right here is that Who guy. Because he's super pale. That guy, oh, I can't even not remember. And like Hades is that Fauci guy. Because he was given power over a fourth of the earth to kill by sword, famine, and plague. Because he came up with the vaccine and let it go. And then people were fighting over that, and people were dying over that. And even testing the animals, making them wild. Like whatever he's unearthed or created. So, there's that. There's just death, walking death. Hades. Has literally turned heaven on earth to hell by that. So that seal has been opened. These seals have already been unearthed or happening. So when he opened the fifth seal, he saw that the souls that had been slain, because a lot of people have been slain due to Christianity, due to believing in Jesus, talking out, being, debunked. Even just the other day, I think one of the Catholic priests almost got shanked right there on national TV. Like, yeah, these people, they're servants and brothers of God, and they're being killed against their will, but they're waiting on the other side. They're the white robed ones. And there is a certain amount of the white robed ones, and it hasn't really come to completion just yet. But when it does, I guess then that's when the great earthquake will take place, and God will be very angry, or like the world will be very turbulent. I believe this is when the pole will. This is the description of the pole shift. When there's a great earthquake and the sun turns black like sackcloth made of goat hair, and the whole moon turns blood red, and the stars in the sky fall to the earth, it's basically when the earth takes an angle really fast, and it looks like the stars are falling. But it's really the earth that is shaking, and then there will be a strong wind as well. That's why it's best to get underground to ground, or go into the mountains, because the sky will be receding like a scroll, and all these storms will be happening in the mountains. Every mountain island will be removed from its place. There'll be a lot of destruction at that time. And that's why no matter what you do, it's going to happen. It's prophecy. But it will make us all equal. Nobody will be greater than the other. We will all be on this sinking ship together. But it will redeem itself. The earth always does. People always do. So, no worries. For the great day of wrath has come. And who can stand it? We will find out who will stand it. Who can stand it? And that's the truth. Because we are being tested. We are being tested. And this might be our greatest test yet. When this earth goes through this magnetic pole flip. It's inevitable. It's prophesied even here in the Bible. I mean, all these are documents of things that have been lived before. Living truth, living faith. Did it scare you? Yeah, you should be a God-fearing person. This isn't God, though. This is just a cycle that we need to survive. And you never thought you'd see it in our lifetime, but it's happening. Yeah. Just wanted to, don't mean to scare you, but God just needs me to let go of this message again, get it out there. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I don't have many subscribers, and I would like more. I'm trying to be God's special helper here, sharing the international version of the Holy Bible and getting his messages out to the masses like he's asked me to, doing God's work. Remember, Jesus in me loves you, and God bless. Happy Earth Day. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Earth Day when I'm messaging this. Happy Earth Day to y'all. I hope you're out there listening. Peace in the Middle East. Police.